Are you serious?
Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Sean.
And this is the show where, you get me, it's, How to Kill an Hour. Marcus Bronzy and friends. Sean is my friend. We go on the internet. We find some funny stuff. We tell each other the funny stuff. We find some funny stories. We talk about those. And also we kill little bits of time, right?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right, bro. Well, listen, Sean, I'm sorry. I've got to start the music right now, bro.
Oh, damn.
Because we are short on time today. And we got to get straight into it, bro. So if this is your first time listening, it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, but I'm sure you can roll with us. It's time for our jokes.
Of the week.
That is not annoying at all. I'm going to apologise on behalf of Marcus for that.
All right, sure. And if you do want to send a joke in, jokes@howtokillanow.com is where you forward them to. Right, a man gets caught for being drunk and disorderly. The judge says, "You've been brought here for drinking." Before the judge can say another word, the accused stands up with a big smile on his face and shouts, "Great, let's get started."
Customer. Look, I bought this shirt yesterday, and when I got home, I found this huge rip in the back. I want my money back. Shopkeeper. I'm afraid we don't give refunds, sir. Customer. But that sign says money refunded if not satisfactory. It certainly does, sir, but there was nothing wrong with your money.
Oh, what a can't. I was enjoying a beer with a buddy and I mentioned to him that the wife and I are now sleeping in separate bedrooms. He said, "Interesting," took a few sips and went, "What do you do when you want to get intimate?" I said, "Oh, well, I whistle." And a few moments went by, then he went, "Well, what does your wife do when she wants to get intimate?" "She comes to my door and asks if I whistled." Did you whistle? I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
This one is called The Queen's Breasts.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Can we change it to the
PC.
Queen's boobs?
Okay.
To make it
This one is called The Queen's
Chest.
Bosoms.
Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that.
Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful queen with large bosoms. Sid, the dragon slayer, obsessed over the queen for this very reason. Very shallow. He knew that the penalty for his desire would be death, should he try to touch them. But he had to try. One day, Sid revealed his secret desire to his colleague Nathan, the erudite lawyer, the king's chief advisor. Nathan thought about this and said he could arrange for Sid to more than satisfy his desire, but it would cost him 1,000 gold coins.
1,000?
1,000.
1,000 coins, boy.
But because they're the queen's bosoms, right? Without pause, Sid readily agreed to the scheme. The next day, Nathan got a batch of itching powder and poured a little bit into the queen's bra while she bathed. Soon after she dressed, the itching commenced and grew intense. Upon being summoned to the royal chambers to address this incident, Nathan informed the king and queen that only a special saliva, if applied for 4 hours, could cure this type of itch, and Nathan advised that only the saliva of Sid would work as the antidote to cure the itch. The king, eager to help his queen, quickly summoned Sid to their chambers. Nathan then slipped Sid the antidote for the itching powder, which he put in his mouth, and for the next 4 hours, Sid worked passionately on the queen's large and magnificent bosoms. The queen's itching was eventually relieved, and Sid left satisfied and hailed as a hero. Upon returning to his chamber, Sid found Nathan demanding his payment of 1,000 gold coins. With his obsession now satisfied, Sid couldn't have cared less, knowing that Nathan could never report this matter to the king, and with a laugh, told him to get lost. The next day, Nathan slipped a massive dose of the same itching powder into the king's underwear. The king immediately summoned Sid. And the moral of that story is, pay your dues, fam.
Got him! Oh, man. He would have been really...
Yeah.
A guy goes to church to confess. "Forgive me, Father, I have sinned," says the man. "I stole a car, and as redemption, I'm willing to give this car to you." The father says, "That's okay, kid. God will forgive you. But I wouldn't want that car. You should give it back to the owner instead." "But the owner said he doesn't want it," says the man. "In that case," says the father, "you may keep that car." The man thanks the father and leaves. Later in the evening, the man receives a phone call from the father. "Motherfucker, did you steal my car?"
How did I not see that coming? That's a good one. I haven't heard that one.
That's a nice little twist.
This is a little bit of a recycled.
Right on.
Okay, anyway. All right. James Bond walks into a bar. He sits next to a very good-looking woman at the counter and orders himself a drink. He then proceeds to play with his watch, not even paying the slightest of attention to the woman. She's intrigued and asks, "Is your lady friend running late?" "No," replies Bond. "I'm just testing my new technologically advanced watch." What's so special about it?" she asks. "Well, I can actually telepathically communicate with it using my alpha brainwaves." "And what are they telling you now?" "They're telling me that you don't have any underwear on." The woman bursts into laughing and exclaims, "Your watch is complete trash. As a matter of fact, I do have underwear on." James Bond starts tapping on the dial of his watch with a concerned look. "Oh, looks like it's an hour ahead."
Is that classic? 0069. Hey! This is another classic. I had to tell you again, Sean. I love it.
Let's go.
Two women are outside their nursing home having a smoke when it starts to rain. One of the ladies pulls out a condom, cut off the end, and put it over a cigarette and continues smoking. First lady, "What's that?" Second lady, "A condom. This way, my cigarette never gets wet." First lady, "Where'd you get it?" Second lady, "Get them at any drugstore." The next day, Lady 1 hobbles herself into the local drugstore and announces to the pharmacist that she wants a box of condoms. The cashier very delicately asks what brand she prefers. She replies, "Doesn't matter, son, as long as it fits a camel."
Hey, you know what? That's an absolute classic. And I will say this, that has got to be one. Do you find that that's one that like you come across a lot? Is that one that you come across a lot? Like it always
I was going to say something so inappropriate. But I see an iteration of that weekly.
Yeah.
And I still never fail to chuckle.
Yeah.
It's a chuckler.
It's a chuckler. It's the burn. "My parents raised me as an only child. It really pissed my younger sister off." Enjoyed that.
That's sick. That's a sick one.
Can I just say that someone replied with, "I was an only child, and I still wasn't my parents' favourite."
Oh, well, that's a diss. That's a sick diss, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, self-deprecating, self-burn. Oh, I love the self-burns. We need to bring that back.
Oh, yeah, we do.
A lawyer was drinking with his friends after winning a big case and says, "I'm probably going to go to hell for the things I've done to win this damn case." To which a friend replies, "Don't be surprised when you get there if you're directed to the employee's entrance." Lawyers unite.
I feel like this is a remix, but never mind. All right. Grandpa's visit. Grandma and Grandpa were visiting their grandson and their family overnight. When Grandpa found a bottle of Viagra in the medicine cabinet, he asked about using one of the pills. His grandson said, "Oh, I don't think you should take one. They're very strong and quite expensive." "How much?" asked Grandpa. "Oh, £10 a pill," replied his grandson. "I don't care," said Grandpa. "I'd still like to try one, and before we leave in the morning, I'll put the money under your pillow." Later the next morning, the grandson found $110 under the pillow. He went downstairs, found Grandpa sitting on the porch and said, "Grandpa, I told you each pill was $10, not $110. "I know," said Grandpa. "Hundreds from your grandma." Cha-ching.
I told my friend that I went to IKEA and I didn't spend over $98. He complimented me on my self-restraint. To be honest, I couldn't have eaten another hot dog.
Do you know my brain went meatballs initially? Meatballs, yeah. That was a good one.
It's also a true story.
The difference being is that you spent over £100 though.
Yeah,
it's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah.
And then thought, do you know what?
Let loose. Start to let loose.
I should probably end it here.
Should probably wind it in.
I'm running out of money, but I've still got loads of space for the hot dogs.
Hey guys, why are you closing early for? Just one more.
Just been sacked from the can crushing factory. I'm kind of glad though. It was so depressing. Oh, it's a great dad joke. Come on. That's so depressing. That's wonderful, right?
That's wonderful. Right, I got one back for you then. My dad was bragging about his new hearing aid. State of the art, he said. It cost me a fortune. I said, awesome. What type is it? He said, 230.
Oh, you love that one.
I just think it's just like,
So dumb, innit?
that's great. Yeah, that's great. It's great. What? 2:30. Oh man.
Oh, this is a bit. Oh, this is a good one, but a bad one at the same time, right? What is it called when a widower gets aroused thinking of their late spouse?
I don't know, Sean. What is it?
Morning wood. No, I told you it was a good and a bad. It is a good one, but it's also a bad one. No, too much. There's a lot of sighs. There's a lot of sighs
It
going
is surgical. That it's amazing. It's amazing. Experts now say that fresh milk should be left on the counter in a bowl and not the fridge. Experts also say, meow.
I feel like maybe last week or the week before there was like a dog version of that.
Sausage run. There was a sausage. But I had to remix that one quickly. I was like, milk, dog, milk, sausage.
Oh yeah, I like it. Good work,
Right,
sir.
guys,
Good work.
in an unprecedented move, because we are so short for time this week, we're going to have to combine two parts of the show. One, there's another episode that we do called Punishment, where we do more jokes that are sent in from you, the absolute filthy.
Can you still span the button?
Punishment.
Oh, I didn't even see you move. I was like, how did you do that?
Sean?
Some Jedi stuff going on here. Oh,
Sean.
I thought we were on a tight time scale.
Sorry,
we're going to listen to this for the next 10 minutes, isn't it? It's
Yeah, to allocate.
guys, we're in a super rush today. We've only got enough time for 8.5 minutes of this today.
All right. You're right, Sean. You are right, Sean.
I also don't hold it against me that I've not allowed you to listen to that for as long, because I feel like there might be like a voodoo doll of me in the corner next week. I'll be like, what's that, bro?
The punishment doll.
That looks like that chap from Chile.
Someone was asking about you the other day, and I was describing. I was like, he looks like a guy from Chile. That's what I started off with, and I thought, I wonder in their head where that's going to go now. This is Sean, yeah, Sean from Chile. I might just start saying that. It's from Chile. See what happens. People might think you're the guy.
I'm either South or Central American suddenly.
Listen.
When I say suddenly, I mean...
There's delights in ambiguity. Right, send your jokes to jokes@howtokillanow.com and we might read them out as well, just like Oscar.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going first. I'm
fine.
Don't try and go first. I'm going first.
You go first, bro.
You calm your boots.
Punishment.
This is from Oscar on Insta. Man, 911. What's your emergency? Woman. I think I accidentally shot and killed my boyfriend. Man, okay, miss, calm down. First of all, make sure he's really dead. Woman. Okay, I'll be right back. 2 loud gunshots are heard. Man, I just heard 2 gunshots. Are you okay? Woman replies, I'm fine, and he is most definitely dead.
Classic.
Classic.
This is from Esma. A young man and his girlfriend go to the movies. The clerk tells them it's very crowded, and because of the way people bought the tickets, we can get you a couple, but they're 3 seats away from each other, so you will not be sitting together. Reluctantly, the couple buys the tickets and enters the screening room. There, they see an old man in seat 71, with seats 70 and 72 both empty. The young couple checks their tickets, but neither of them have these seats. Instead, they have seats 69 and 73. The boyfriend heads over there and asks, "Excuse me, sir, is anyone sitting next to you?" The old man shakes his head and says, "No. I like to have a bit of space around me, so I bought 3 tickets just for myself. And I like both seats next to me to stay empty." The girlfriend politely says, "Well, would you mind swapping tickets with us? I think there is more than one way where I could sit next to my boyfriend and you still have 3 consecutive seats to yourself." The old man looks at the young lady and with a filthy grin on his face says, "I'll make you a deal. You can have any seats you want as long as you give me 69. The couple watched a different movie. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it was a long walk for a short swim.
That was like a toe dip, and then back out again.
A toe dip.
This one is from Mary Jane Law on Facebook. A man and a woman are in bed together and have just made love. The woman's phone rings and she answers it while the man stays quiet. When she hangs up, the man asks, "Who's that?" She says, Oh, only my husband to let me know he'll be late home as he was meeting you at the pub.
Oh, reverse Uno. This is from Little Lazy. What does Sushi A say to Sushi B?
Don't know.
What's up, B?
I like the delivery. That was really good. This one is from Leo. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
I don't know.
A stick. I usually like these really simple ones, but this one didn't quite have the...
Didn't have quite the energy.
Yeah.
I've got one for you. How did the bicycle fall over?
Don't know.
It was too tired.
Tired. Tired. Oh, damn it. I haven't heard that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that one?
Yeah, no, never before.
No, that's
Quite good.
yeah. This one is from Isaac. No, this is not from Isaac. This one... No, that last one was from Isaac.
Was
right.
like, thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac. Why are paediatricians so ill-tempered?
I don't know why.
Because they have little patience.
That's actually quite good. I like that. This is from Topher. Knock knock.
Damn, we haven't had a knock. That's not how he's supposed to respond.
Damn,
son. Don't say son. We haven't had a knock knock joke for the longest time. That's why I didn't even know how to answer the door.
Can't remember the last one. Well, yeah, knock knock. I'll leave it. Leave it.
Sorry. Who's there? Sick of one.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I mop.
I mop who?
That's disgusting.
What? What?
I mop. Say it quickly.
I mop who? I
eat mop.
Oh, I eat. I'm sorry, I didn't even hear that.
Oh, sorry.
Let's do that again.
No. Knock knock.
What? Someone's at the door.
Okay. Post was outside. Like, I really need to get the deliveries out of this. Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat mop who?
That's disgusting. Classic.
It's terrible. Right. Can I just say?
Yeah.
At the end of the joke,
Yeah.
there's an explanation because the joke is that bad, and you didn't even give me the explanations. Explanation.
Explanation.
But whenever there's an explanation at the end of the joke,
yeah.
the joke hasn't been formulated quite to its final.
Okay, right. It needs more doing. Yeah.
Oh, 2 for 2. Knock knock.
Who is there?
Yoda lady.
Yoda lady who?
Stop yodeling, you fussy. So dumb. So dumb. Okay. Never mind. Thanks, Becky. We do appreciate the knock knock jokes.
A son says to his father, "Dad, what were condoms used for?" The dad sighs and responds, usually to avoid answering questions like that one.
Fair play.
Okay.
I got caught cheating in a Vietnamese sandwich eating competition. I think they're going to ban me for life. Can I just put it out there, right? If anyone doesn't know what a banh mi is, it is a Vietnamese sandwich, and the best ones in the world are in Hoi An in Vietnam in a place called Banh Mi Phuong, which I've probably absolutely butchered. If you ever get to go there, best banh mi in the world, you will eat them. You will eat like 18 of them a day, and you will not want to eat anything else. Anyway.
I'd take the fifth best if it was a bit closer.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a mission, but it's worth it.
But the place is named after the food, like, come on. Or the food is named after the place.
They just do banh mi, but
I thought the area was called banh mi.
No. So it's but there's like they've got like 10 different banh mi's. Oh my god! I just
tried all of them.
Of course I did on the same day.
Are they bite size?
No, they're like full baguettes, and there's like different full on gravy for each individual one. They've got like broth that's been like stewing. Oh man!
So next
it's
week's
amazing.
killer bit is the consumption of that. Yeah.
Can we go to
Love it.
Can we go to Vietnam to try this? Like, so you can try the sandwiches.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
You would come back like at
Short
least
trip
20
for
kilos.
a long sandwich. Long trip for a short sandwich. Yeah. Right. Anyway, Sean.
Sorry.
My wife took off her brassiere and my wife took off her shirt and brassiere during. People get upset with the way I say it. My wife took off her shirt and bra during an argument while I was winning. It was a booby trap.
Why do people get annoyed with you saying brassiere?
Because there's a lot of people say that I say it wrong, but there's many ways that you can say. You can say brassiere, say brassiere. You can say as well. You can say brassiere as well.
But you just keep it bra.
I just kept it bra. Kept it bra, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've been pulled up a number of times, and you know what? If there's one argument I don't want to get into, it's a pronunciation of something that I don't wear. Do you get me?
It's fair.
If I was saying boxer shorts instead of boxer shorts, I'd down that hill for no reason. Boxer shorts. When you're a buck like me, you understand. That's what I wear.
Right. Little Johnny,
Hey.
he's back. Little Johnny tells his teacher that when he was visiting his uncle on the ranch, he heard a man yell, "Help, help." The sound was coming from a very deep well. "Is he all right now?" asks the teacher. "He must be," Johnny replies, as he stopped calling for help after a while. Oh, he's the worst, isn't he?
Not a nice guy.
He's not.
For my other half's birthday, I took them to an orchard to gaze upon rows of trees for 2 hours. I guess that wasn't the Apple Watch that they were expecting. Right, we do have to go in the next few minutes, but just our quick killer bit
Of the week.
maybe we can talk about it properly more next week. But
Okay.
I started playing Atomfall,
Okay.
the game that we got given, and we've got a cup, we've got some gift stuff. Let me just, sorry, my microphone's so crackly. It's a cup that we got given, which is from the game Atomfall.
I like this cup.
You like the cup?
Yeah,
It's a very
it's
nice
a good
cup.
cup.
And I got given a baseball bat. Oh,
So it is not a baseball bat, so.
A cricket bat even. Why have you given it? Because Atomfall. Have I spoken to you about it
I
much?
have no idea what Atomfall is, and
People are liking it. It's a post-apocalyptic thriller based on a nuclear disaster that we had in Cumbria in '57. I can't remember the full name of it, but it's based on that real life story. But in this world, you wake up in a quarantine zone, and it's a survival post-apocalyptic horror that people have likened to Fallout. But it's not like Fallout. It's its own thing. It's made by Rebellion Games, the guys that made
right.
Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
And you know how Sniper Elite's like an established IP. We're on like the 5th game.
But they're still very much a independent.
Yeah. Rebellion, independently, like they've not a board in it. It's the brothers that own it, and it's an independent. It's one of the largest indies technically.
Yeah.
But it's so big that it can make games like this. This is totally brand new IP. It's a whole new thing. Fallout Cumbrian based is what people called it. But I have to say, it's the different stops is that it's post apocalyptic. Obviously, it's a survivalist, so you've got to pick up stuff. But I've just got into it.
I love survival games.
It's dropped me in the mix, and a lot of these games, I'll be honest, when I play, usually I'll just want to get straight through to the story. Yeah, but the way that they've not given you any guidance in this, I've decided to leave it on quite a hard setting. Scrape for every bit of gunpowder and bullet I've got.
You're just wondering.
And I'm just wandering and taking it in. And I could be doing it in not the perfect, most optimal way. I could be going in the wrong direction. It doesn't matter. I'm just bumbling around this land.
This is how I know I play
learning.
games the same as you, yeah, because I will like just scavenge and scavenge and scavenge and scavenge, because I feel like if I do that, I'm like, I've put myself in a good position.
Yes.
I've got lots of stuff in my inventory.
Yeah.
I must be a
Yeah, exactly that. And I've decided to like, there's the map I thought was just one area, but there's actually a bit more of a map that you can go and look at. I've decided, once I found out that there was another area, I was like, I'm going to have to get to that later because I need to master this area of the map first. I want to take my time here and let me follow the story. So I will promise I'll give you more of this, but as I play more. But it's because out on the 27th of March, I'll be out when this episode drops. It's one of those games where you can be on your way to do something and someone can drop a hint, or you can find a little scrap bit of paper that takes you off on a tangent to go and find out more information. And because we don't know anything about this world.
When you get some clues, you're like, I follow this clue.
I don't know my name. I don't know why I'm there. I don't know who I'm meant to be friends with.
I need to ask you something first and foremost. Yeah. Is it a horror game? Is it suspenseful or is it a horror game?
I don't know yet. So there are some people say they can hear voices at the start of the game. and I'm like, I've asked where are they from, and they don't know. And I say here's what I do like about it, right? Over Fallout, right? Because it's going to get a lot of comparisons. Fallout, you have like a character traits and stuff. So if you're not very good at talking, charisma, you can't get info out of people. This is less like that. You kind of get in on the ground and you can talk to people, but your choices will still very much determine on what exactly. Yeah. Direction you go. I think I did it when I demoed it a few weeks ago. I killed some people that I met that gave me help, and I think that's it. They're out the game forever. So in this playthrough, I'm being a bit more nice because I want to make sure that I can come back and talk to people. I did accidentally, when I was getting my hands around the controls, kill somebody that I didn't want to, so I had to reload a save from a couple of minutes ago. But it's cool. And there's also danger in this world that I don't know if I'll ever be able to handle. So it's not like everything can get mastered if I have enough weapons. There's certain things I think I'll just have to run away from and stuff. And I've got it on the second hardest.
Can I ask, is that like a monster? Is that something that you're not sure what it is yet? Is it like an animal?
So the game is based in the 60s. But we have got tech that's a bit more advanced.
Okay. All right.
Steampunk is the wrong thing, but there's stuff. But for example, just to let you know the tech I have access to, I have a cricket bat to hit people with. I have a knife. I have like 7 bullets. It's that kind of survivalist horror. And there's a mechanic in it where if you hold a gun up, if you're far enough away and you just hold up, so sometimes people back off a bit and step back because they've just seen a weapon. But if you don't fire it, that inquisitiveness will start to fade and they might still come at you and have a go at you because you've not let a shot off, because they might be like, you ain't got bullets. Do you know what I mean? And there's crafting you can do.
And you're like, got 6 left, mate.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot you though. And it's expensive.
Before we duck, I'll leave you this nice little bit of detail.
Okay.
What's really cool is when you put a grenade back, if you undo throwing a grenade, you put the pin back in. If you snuff a Molotov cocktail, it shows your finger going over it and covering up. So yeah, really good game.
Can I just say, I asked someone that was in the who was in the army recently if that was possible to do. I asked him, I said, can you put a pin back into a grenade once you pulled it? And he was like, I would never suggest that you try doing that. It is possible, but it's actually more difficult than you think, and therefore, like, it's never, like, it's not done.
So if you're going to do it, just throw that grenade, or
put the pin back and lob it.
Or just don't. or just don't get a grenade. Yeah. Or do it in a game.
Do it in a game, or make sure you're definitely going to throw a grenade before you pull the pin.
Oh man, do you know what?
Check boxes.
Hey guys, you're right. If I'm going to throw a grenade now, yeah? Frag out.
Thumbs up, guys. Frag out. Thumbs up. Yep. We all good? Yep. Jeff, thumbs up, please. Yep. Okay, good.
Wicked. Well, listen, it's out on Xbox Game Pass, so try it there. I'm playing on PS. I believe it's on PC as well. Also works on PS4 and the previous Xbox.
Series X.
As well. So yeah,
Xbox One. Sorry,
Xbox One. That's it. So check it out. Also check us out at How to Kill an Hour as well. Shout out to all the followers. Send your jokes into jokes@howtokillanhour.com, and we'll be in your ear holes very, 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 very soon.
Bro, you're wasting time. You could be listening to your tune right now instead of this.
Right.